MP for Waitaneke, Rawiri Waititi.
Madam Speaker, it is an absolute pleasure to take a call. This is not usually my subject or profession, but I do have the pleasure of standing and rising in this House to support yet another bill. Camilla Bellich, congratulations. And I think this is an important issue for us to talk about. And I just want to draw on a whakatauki and te iwi Māori. He wahine, he whenua, ka mate te tangata. And without women and without land, the people will perish. And that is a very pre-colonial perspective of te iwi Māori. And what we have here is, and I've just heard speeches from the ACT Party and New Zealand First in their dream world, because women are still reeling from the very toxic white masculinity of women being chattels and property. Absolutely. Do your research. Do your research. We're still reeling from that. And let's break that down. For every $1 a Pākehā man makes, a Māori woman makes 81 cents. A Pacific woman makes 79 cents. An Asian woman makes 88 cents. A Middle Eastern, Latin American, and African woman make 88 cents, as opposed to every $1 a Pākehā man makes. You haven't done your research. What world are you living in? What world are you living in? Over a lifetime, taking inflation into consideration, Māori women have earned over $400,000 less than a Pākehā man. That's the reality. I don't know what reality you're living in. Do some research, do your due diligence, so you can come here and debate the actual essence of what this bill is trying to achieve, pay parity, and not exploit women in and around jobs here in Aotearoa. This illustrates the intergenerational impact of pay discrimination on whānau. These aren't just numbers. These are families. These are tamariki. These are mokopuna. Financial instruments are key drivers in the oppression and the colonisation of my people and other minority cultures, yet inattention to this oppressive tool, listen, you might learn something, has enabled the greater exclusion of us from these conversations. So again, congratulations, Camilla, on this particular kaupapa. We absolutely support this kaupapa. We have many conversations with wahine heavy industries, and we're talking about ECE, we're talking about kohanga reo, that don't have the same pay parity. And we always have those conversations. How many kohanga reo have you spoken to? None. And the problem is, you profess to be the party that protects the property rights and interest and employment rights of people, and I'm absolutely, only some people, yes, only some people. And so, I am absolutely on the right legislation here, and this is absolutely the right speech, and it's absolutely the right data that needs to be expressed in this House tonight. And so, we will continue to advocate for our wahine who don't have the same opportunities, because they don't. And employers need to do better. They need to do better to ensure pay parity. They need to do better to ensure that wahine are getting the due acknowledgement of their hard work and their merit. And I heard that kōrero, based on their merit. Absolutely. Because in actual fact, they probably do it a lot better. They probably do it a lot better. Actually, they do it a lot better. And I say, if wahine were in charge, I think the world would do a lot better. So ngā mihi nui kia koe, Camilla, ki tō pāti hoki, o tēnei pire. Because I think this is a critical bill that will be supported by Te Pāti Māori, and we will continue to stand up for those who are less fortunate and those who are discriminated against across all spheres, even in the employment arena. And so we will continue to listen to our kohanga reo kaiako, our ECE kaiako, and many of our other women in businesses that are discriminated against, and we commend this bill to the House.
And now, Mr. Alex, your comment there. Yes, I do know that. I do that myself when I'm driving Dad's truck with the coffee car behind it, because it's quicker.
Yeah, that's Pukeroa Bay, right? That's
yes.
It's a beautiful view, and plus there's no one driving there anymore, so it's a nice scenic route. You want to take it.
I get out of Grey Street after I drop off the order to Rachel's place, and I can wait till the road completely clear. Whereas when it was State Highway 1, it was like drive a gap on my right, turn, drive, and force my way in.
Yeah. And I'm not surprised Te Pāti Māori supports it, but then again, I think I disagree with the way he relayed his argument there. But I tend to not necessarily agree with a lot of the radical comments that the two leaders of Te Pāti Māori makes. But then again, I might be the least supportive of Te Pāti Māori in this call here today. But I think I'm not surprised they support it. It's a good bill, and the only reason why the two parties aren't supporting it is just because of their strand of conservatism that they believe in. It's inherently liberal.
Selective conservatism.
So I think ACT is selectively conservative for sure. I think New Zealand First is very culturally conservative, and Winston hasn't backed down on that in the last 30 years or so.
No, he hasn't. Okay, well, I think we've finished our time watching the canned speeches. I mean, looking at this, I don't know how long we could be there looking at speeches. It might be worth just moving on to our next fun section. Submissions that are coming up for this week. If you would like to put some more onto the boat club, Auckland Harbour Board, Takapuna Borough Council Empowerment Act, you've got until Wednesday the 13th in a couple of days' time. The Buildings Overseas Products and Amendment Bill closes this Thursday on the 14th. The Dairy Industry Export Licence Allocation Bill closes next Sunday. And the Budapest Convention and Related Matters Amendment Bill closes on the 28th, which I think if we watched the show last week, Chris Norton said it's a much better bill than people realise. Oh, and if you would like to sit there and help my pay packet during the week, please order from Washams.
Most important, right here.
Yeah. So, and Stacey's putting all the bill links into the chat as we speak. So you can sit down there and click on the links to do it. So that's been a very interesting night.
Yeah. One very good bill and one very, not so good bill.
Now there is. Oh heck! I think I may have lost it now, but I'll find it.
It's all right.
Because I was looking to see if Pudgett Palmer was on the Education and Workforce Committee. Actually, no. Where is it that they go and vote? Let's get to the voting stage. We'll do that.
Where they come from or what gender they are. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. A party vote is being called for. Please, Clerk, conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
49 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party of Aotearoa New Zealand.
15 votes in favour.
Act New Zealand. New Zealand First.
8 votes opposed.
Te Pāti Māori.
E ona ngā pōti e tautoko.
The ayes are 104, the noes are 19. The motion is agreed.
Employment Relations Employee Remuneration Disclosure Amendment Bill, first reading.
The question is that the Employment Relations Employee Remuneration Disclosure Amendment Bill will be considered by the Education and Workforce Committee. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The motion is agreed. Members, thank you for your tolerance of the clocks tonight. At least 1 or 2 out of the 4 of them are working at any one stage, and I think hopefully by tomorrow they'll be going again. The House stands adjourned until 2 p.m. tomorrow.
I think broken clocks are actually really symbolic of this government because they write at least twice a day.
If Parliament can't even get their clocks correct in order, I don't think they can get this country in order, to be honest.
Well, I mean, the clocks are part of Jerry Brownlee's perspective in the thing there, so I think it might not be quite so bad. I think Jerry's proven himself to actually be quite a good speaker.
He's polarizing. I've noticed people either love him as the speaker or either hate him as the speaker. It depends. I mean, I quite like him, but I think there's a lot of people both on the left and on the right say, "Oh, he's too laid back," or he's not.
He's a team. He's a I'd say a more laid back version of Lockwood Smith.
He's a very controversial minister. Let's not go down to the path of Lockwood Smith and what he did there.